Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is going to be a collab. I'm collabing for the first time with this amazing person. Her name is Christine. Her channel name is Christine Ann. Of course, I will have her channel linked in my description box. And Christine is just getting started here on this platform, and I just love her content. She has a lot of varying interests. Makeup, of course, is one of her huge interests. So she did all of her eyeshadow palette collection videos recently, which are a blast to watch. She also is an artist. She's very talented, has a great eye for color and color combinations and different textures, so that's really fun. She also collects rocks and minerals. I just watched her green mineral collection this morning before I sat down to film. It was amazing. I learned a ton. And she's just a beautiful, wonderful, amazing, dynamic woman. And I'm so glad that we connected through my channel. She's been my subscriber for a while. And she told me a few videos back that she was going to be starting her channel. And I was so excited and so supportive and so encouraging. And when her first upload came up onto my feed, I was like, yes! I was like jumping up and down in my living room, cheering and clapping. It was amazing. And she asked me in the comment section of one of my more recent videos if I would like to do a collab with her. And of course I agreed. You guys know I love to do collabs. And she had two of the same palettes. And she said, I'm going to send you one of these palettes. And I think we should do a palette bingo with this palette. And I was thrilled. Now, I don't know why I didn't pick up this palette. I did show this in my happy birthday to me video. I really don't know, because I love the color story. I love the brand. So here we go. This is the Hela palette from Oden's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist. This is such a beautiful color story. I mean, I really don't have an excuse as to why I didn't get this palette. I don't know, because I love green eyeshadows. Anything with green in it, your girl's all over it. So she let me randomly choose the 5 shades that we're going to be using in our palette bingo, which always blows me away because, you know, you never know what my random generator is going to select. So here are the 5 shades. Are you ready? We have Underworld, this beautiful mustard matte. Then we have Rebirth, which is kind of a lighter yellow matte. Then we have Golden Bridge, this beautiful kind of mustardy shimmer. Then we have Venom, this beautiful green shimmer, which I'm so happy to be using because that's the one that I really wanted. And when my random number generator app picked that baby, I was like, oh yeah, woohoo! Then we also have this shade here called Goddess, this pink matte. Now, I don't really know for sure what I'm going to do with that pink matte. I think I might just pop it on my lower lash line, although I don't really like how pinks look on my lower lash line. But I think I have a plan, a method to my madness here that maybe I will like it a little bit better. So I've swatched the color story here on my arm for you guys. I think this is going to be really fun. These 4 shades here are going to go together beautifully. Just not real sure about this pink shade, but we'll see how it goes. These shimmers swatch so beautifully. Huh, cannot wait to put those on my lid. So if you guys are ready to see me create this look using the Hela palette from Oden's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist for my palette bingo collab with Christine, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. So let's get started with this palette bingo for my collab with Christine using the Hela palette from Oden's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist. Now, all of my face makeup is on. That will all be in the description box. My brows are done, and I have primed this eyelid in the Louise Eyeshadow Base in Rumour 01 that Steffi Poo sent me. Okay, I'm going to start off with this shade here called Underworld, and I'm going to put that in my outer V and into my transition area. And this looks like a gorgeous yellow matte. I love these shades. They're just so pretty. They're so beautiful. I was so excited when she said she was going to send me this palette. I could not believe it. I'm still kind of in awe that she sent this to me. And I'm just really happy that Christine and I connected on my channel. I can't remember for sure when she subscribed to me, but she's been subscribed for a while, and I really enjoy chatting with her in the comment section of my videos. It's always really fun. She's just a really neat person. She's very intelligent, very articulate. Like I said at the beginning, she's got a lot of different interests, and so she's going to have a lot of varying content on her channel, which I really enjoy that. And I wish I could kind of do more varying things on my channel, but I don't know, I still have a lot of interests. I mean, I do have a lot of interests, but they're not really interests that I think anybody else would be interested in necessarily. I knew I was going to love this. I love the Giant Wolves palette that I have from Oden's Eye. Oh, it's so beautiful. Those shimmers in that palette. Oh my gosh. And the mattes are gorgeous too. But yeah, I just really like this brand. And so I just really want to like get more things from this brand. Not that I really need to have anything else in my makeup collection because it's kind of bursting at the seams right now. But you know, it's just how I am. I'm always like, oh yeah, I want to try that. I want to try that. I want to try that. I think I'm going to grab my AliExpress brush and I'm going to go into a Rebirth and just blend out the edge of that Underworld shade here just a little bit. See how that looks. Oh yeah. What I love about Oden's Eye mattes is that they blend so well, and they're very pigmented, and they're just beautiful. I was so impressed with how the Giant Wolves palette performed, so I was hoping I would feel the same way about this palette, and so far, so good. I mean, we only have 2 shades down, but I am digging it. Very pretty. And I was so happy that I chose that Venom shade, that green shimmer. Oh, and that swatched so nicely. It's got that real thick, buttery feeling to it. Okay, now I'm going to go into Venom, this beautiful green shimmer. Yes, cannot wait. And I am going to spray this. Oden's Eye shimmers, I would say, are kind of flaky. Not in a bad way. I mean, they're flaky in the best way possible. But I do feel like I should spray this because I don't really want to get it all over my face since my face makeup is on. So let's go ahead and put this right here. Oh my God, yes. Beautiful, vibrant green. I'm gonna take this over, I think all the way across the lid actually. And I'm gonna put just a little bit of that yellow shimmer towards the front there, but I really wanted to have this be like the star of the show, you know, the queen bee. And I do know that Christine really wanted to use some green shades out of this palette because she is a green lover, which that was something that really bonded us from the very beginning, is that we both love green eyeshadows. That was cool. It's just really nice to form the bonds that I have formed with so many cool people, so many great subscribers, so many cool creators. I know I say that in all of my palette bingo or collab videos, but it's so awesome. And I was so proud of her and so excited for her for starting her channel, because I remember how that felt when I very first started my channel. I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna do this? And, you know, fortunately, I had Steph that was there for me to kind of be my mentor, and kinda, she was my mentor. She still is my mentor in a lot of ways, because she really helps me a lot still with a lot of different things. And just to have that support, you know, was so cool. I don't know if I would have ever really done this channel if I didn't have Steph's support, because she was just so great. She still is. Love that woman so very much. I think I'm just gonna flip the brush over and I'm gonna go into Golden Bridge here and spray this, of course, and put this towards the front part of the lid, a little empty space right there. We'll see what I think of that. Ooh, yeah. Yep, I knew it. It's gorgeous. And I really like how Oden's Eye shimmers play together. Now, I probably should have used a like glitter glue or shimmer primer or whatever. I do have some NYX glitter glue, but I think it's kind of gotten old. It makes my shimmers crease really bad. I don't know. I think it's old, possibly. I think I just said that, not to be repetitive. But yeah, I think I just need to try maybe a new tube of that, because it used to work really well when I first got it, and now it's just not really working that great. And I am gonna go back over with my Beige brush, and I'm gonna go into Underworld again, just to kind of, you know, make sure that's nice and kind of incorporated together, the mattes and the shimmers. And I was kind of bummed that I didn't choose like a deeper shade, because I really like to put a deeper shade in my outer V. But, you know, you just have to kind of roll with what you've been given in a palette bingo. And I like this so far. I think it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm going to put the pink shade in my lower lash line, that Goddess shade. But I don't always love how that looks. So I'm going to try something here. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm hoping that it does. We shall see. But I'm going to use this. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Catsuit. And I'm going to put this in my waterline. And we'll see, because I thought maybe the green in juxtaposition to the pink might make me like the pink shade a little bit better in my lower lash line. We'll see. I don't know, I might hate this. I'm just gonna lay this down right here. And I've used this multiple times on my channel, this pretty Catsuit shade, but I just love it. And I know it's not the same green as what's on the lid, but you know what? I'm just gonna go for it here. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's kind of a more bluey green than I remembered, but that's okay. We're going to stick with it. Now I'm going to pop this Goddess shade, this pink shade, on my lower lash line. Ooh, we'll see. I don't usually like how this looks, but maybe with that green shade, I will like it better. I don't know. I'll never forget one time I did an all pink eye look, pink and kind of reddish. And my husband had not seen me before I went to work. And I got home from work. And I walked in, he's like, oh my God, you're sick. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And he goes, well, your eyes are all pink and red. I'm like, that's my eyeshadow, honey. I think what I might do is put a little bit of that Golden Bridge yellow shimmer down towards the front. And actually, you know what? I have another green I think I'm going to pop over the top of that I think I might like better. I think what I might do actually is grab this shade here. This is the NYX Professional Makeup, let's see, eye pencil in the shade Moss. I think I'm going to try this instead, put that over the top of that green shade just because it's kind of looking a little funky. I don't know that I love that. Just to add a little bit of like earthy green to it. I think what I might do too is put a little bit of this underworld shade underneath that pink shade just to kind of blend that out a little bit to make it look a little less harsh. Add some yellow down here. That might be kind of cool. Kind of incorporate the yellow on the upper lid with the lower lash line. We'll see how that looks. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. It's kind of turning the pink a little bit orangey, which I like that. And I do like the green in the lower lash line now. It's not my favorite. I probably should have just done the moss to begin with and not grab that Catsuit shade. I didn't realize there was so much blue in that. And I'm gonna go into Golden Bridge and put that down towards the front part of the lower lash line. That is very flaky, so I'm gonna spray that. Okay, we'll see what I think of this. Just add some shimmer towards the front. I have not put my highlighter on yet, and I think I might cheat and use a highlighter as my inner corner shade, because I don't know, I was gonna grab another shade out of this palette and use it as my inner corner, but that's cheating. I don't wanna totally cheat. Although I think, well, no, adding a highlighter as an inner corner shade, that's not really cheating, is it? Is it? If it is, I'm sorry. Christine, I'm cheating. So I'm pretty much done with my eye look. I don't know really how I feel about the pink on the lower lash line, but that's what I went with. And I'm not thrilled with the waterline shade, but you know, we're just gonna go with it here. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do my other eye, add the finishing touches, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and this is the finished look. Now, I don't know that I love this look. I don't hate it, but I don't know that I love it. If I were to pull this palette out and just sit down and play with it, I would use very different shades in combination than I did today. But when you do a palette bingo and you randomly select shades, these are the shades that you have to use to create your look with. So I'm just trying to kind of get used to how this all came together. But before I talk about the eyeshadow palette, which I love, I do want to talk about a few other things that I used in my finished look today. For my lips, I used the Give Them La La Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Wifey. I've used this before on my channel. I just wanted a nice pink shade to match the pink on the lower lash line. I don't know that they match perfectly, but I really do like using this. It's pretty bright pink, but I think it's perfect for summer. It's a really nice formula. It lasts really well, wears really well, feels really good on the lips. For my eyeliner on my upper lid, I did use the Ciate London Fierce Flicks liquid liner in the shade Black. I just wanted an eyeliner that I knew would adhere really well to kind of flakier shimmers. This does such a good job doing that. And then for my mascara, I used the Act Natural from Colourpop. This was sent to me from Oakley when we did our collab together. I love this mascara. It is beautiful, it's thickening, it's lengthening, it's amazing. And then I did pop a little bit of highlighter in my inner corner and of course on my face too. This is the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. And this is so cheap. I got this for like, what, $2 or $3 at my local drugstore quite a while ago. I just love it. It's beautiful. It's very blingy and it works really well as an inner corner shade. So let's talk about the eyeshadow palette that Christine and I used in our palette bingo today. Of course, this is the Hela palette from Oden's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist. I love the front of this. It's amazing. And I really do like the shades. I use these two shades here, Rebirth and Underworld, in my transition area, kind of to blend that transition shade out, this shade. And then I use this shade also to kind of tone down the pink on my lower lash line. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They blend out really well. They're very pigmented. They look really nice. These two shimmers that I use, Golden Bridge and Venom on the lid, oh, they're amazing. Oden's Eye makes such beautiful shimmers. They're very thick and buttery and opaque, and they adhere so well to the lid. I do have quite a bit of fallout. I do kind of look like a disco ball, and that's my own fault. I should not have put my face makeup on first. I was just kind of, I guess, trying to save time. I don't know. And the last time I used an Oden's Eye palette, I didn't really have a lot of fallout, I don't think, but it's fine. Who cares? I mean, you know, you can look like a disco ball sometimes. But I've heard people kind of knock the Oden's Eye shimmer formula, and I don't get that, because for me, they are amazing. They are beautiful. I think actually I've heard people talk about them hard panning, right? I think I've heard that. I hope that doesn't happen with any of the palettes that I have from Oden's Eye. I will have two, but I'm sure I'm going to get more at some point. You know me. But yeah, I just think they're amazing. And this shade here, this Goddess shade that I used on the lower lash line, it's a gorgeous matte. It really is very pigmented, very pretty pink shade. I'm trying to challenge myself to use shades in places on my lid that make me uncomfortable or that I don't love, but I don't know that I'm ever gonna love pink on my lower lash line. And I probably could have popped this somewhere on the lid. I don't know. I just didn't really know how to put the yellows and pink and green together without it looking murky and muddy. I cannot wait to see what Christine did with these shades. She's an artist, so I'm sure she's gonna nail this way better than I did. Absolutely kill it. So I'm really excited to watch her video. And of course, like I said, I'm gonna have Christine's channel linked in my description box. I really, really, really hope you guys go subscribe, show her some love, watch her videos. You are going to love her. I'm so, so, so proud of her for starting her channel. I was just ecstatic when she told me that she was going to do that. And then when I saw her very first video, I was like, yeah, it was so amazing. Christine, thank you so much for asking me to do this collab with you. Thank you so much for sending me such a thoughtful gift, this beautiful palette. I love it. I cannot wait to use it again. I am really excited to just sit down and play with this palette and use whatever shades I want to. I would have chosen, like, you know, a darker outer corner shade, not the pink shade to go along with the rest of the shades that I chose. But I'm really excited to finally sit down and just do whatever I want with this palette. That's going to be really fun. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed or you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye.
Drop it.